Hey guys, John Faulkner here with Big Daddy Unlimited, and in the studio today, the man himself, Jerry Miculek, is joining us, and we're going to talk about some competition shooting and how new people can get into the sport of competition shooting and how they can get better faster without buying stuff that might not help them. We're going to say stuff, you can say crap, you can say gear, but guys, part of the industry is the stuff.
It is.
You know, and it becomes a focus instead of practicing and trying to get better at the skills.
Right. So personally, what I would advise somebody getting into competition would be just to buy a good, reliable gun.
Yep.
Doesn't have to have the fanciest sights or grips or anything on it.
Just start.
Get you a lot of ammunition.
Yep.
You know, you get a person coming in that haven't shot a match and they want a gun that shoots 1.5 inches at 50 yards. I'm going, well, that's really good. How accurate are you at 50 yards?
Right.
They can't hit this tabletop. And it's so, nobody is going to be perfect when you start.
Yeah.
So get your good, reliable gun. If it shoots 6 inches at 50 yards and it shoots every time you pull the trigger, because that's what you want.
Yep.
Even at my level of competition, we get sucker punched by putting junk on a gun. You find out in a match it falls off or it leaves you stranded. So simple, reliable equipment, an ocean of ammunition, and a lot of range time.
All right, so let's go through a couple categories here. Let's start about rig that you're wearing on you.
Okay.
And some of the things that you've seen that you would steer some people away from, you know, as far as holsters, it could be shell caddies, it could be, you know, magazine carriers, whatever it might be that you would just tell people, like, if they were going to start, this is what you should look for and not look for.
What I use is it's a basic Safari belt with the ELS system.
Okay.
So you can move your equipment around. If I want to shoot 3-gun, I can change mag pouches real easy. That kind of equipment, you can use multiple applications, and it's easy to get all your stuff on there. That works. And you can, you know, but don't, there's a lot of high dollar stuff that you really don't need. When I look at something, I'm old school.
Right.
The fishing lure is made to catch the fisherman and not the fish. So I'm always looking for the hook and everything that I buy. So what I would advise you to do, if you want to shoot a competition, is just find a local range. Say like you want to shoot IDPA, just find a place that people are shooting IDPA, go there and look what the guys are using before you buy a bunch of stuff.
And I try to tell people too, you know, I shoot every now and then. I don't get into it that much just because I don't have the time commitment to it. And I'm one of those guys that, like, if I can't be great at it, it just drives me nuts. It's the same reason why I don't snow ski more, you know. After I fall 4 or 5 times, I'm like, let's just go back to the lodge and we'll just hang out there. But, you know, one of the things that I try to tell people all the time is if you know anybody that's into competition shooting, ask if you can borrow their stuff. Because just because, you know, I got Jerry by about a foot and about 60, 70 pounds. So just because it works for him doesn't mean it might work for me, you know, as far as like a fixed stock on a rifle.
Exactly.
It might fit Jerry perfect, but it might be really short for me with, you know, long monkey arms here. So, you know, I always tell people if you can borrow something and see if you like it, see if it fits you, see if it works into your system, it's a great way, because we all have the boxes upon boxes of holsters. Always, you know. And every single time you buy a new one, you're like, this is it. This is the greatest. And then you're like, nope.
Well, over it goes, yep.
You know, so as far as gear goes, I agree with you. As far as a pistol.
If you're going to shoot 3-gun or you're going to shoot a semi-automatic pistol, a polymer gun is the way to go. There's several manufacturers that make great polymer guns. They're easy to maintain. And that's why police departments like them.
Yeah.
They're easy to maintain. So if you get a good polymer gun, 9mm, you don't want to get an exotic caliber like a 357 SIG or something. It's a great caliber, but it's not something you're going to train with. It's going to eat you to death on ammunition cost. So a 9mm or 38 special, 22 long rifle. If you're just buying your first handgun, 22 long rifle, great gun. You can shoot it. You can shoot it. You can shoot it a lot, and you get a lot of experience out of it for minimum expense. So 22 is great, 38 special, 9mm, 45s if it's needed in a match. The other calibers are great, but in competition you're not going to see many of them because the cost factor and you just don't need them.
Yeah.
So ammunition is going to be a big expenditure when you start to train. So you want to have a gun that fits that criteria.
And then let's talk about the expensive big boys, rifles and shotguns.
Oh yeah.
That's usually where the money goes. Because once
Yeah.
again, every scope's going to make the guy better.
There's a lot of optics out
Right.
there. A lot of optics, and there's a lot of good optics. But you also have to calibrate yourself to what you're going to performance you're going to get out of it.
Yeah.
If I buy a $16,000 scope and I put it on a $400 rifle, you might be a little top heavy
Right.
on that expenditure. So there again, go to a match, borrow equipment, talk to people before you buy. Look what division you might want to get in 3-gun, and just kind of go to a match and say, hey guys, while you're using this, and just get an idea. Can I look through your scope? And you'll find yourself usually being overwhelmed by professional advice.
Right. And that's usually sponsor driven too.
It usually is,
you know?
but there's a reality moment into everything. You don't need to have the best of them.
Yeah.
It's just good, reliable equipment.
Shotguns, anything you do to them? Or not do to them?
Shotguns, you can over-trick them to where they don't work.
Yeah.
And you see a lot of that into every branch of competition. They'll take a perfectly good pistol and make it so trick that it won't fire. So my guns, when you see me at competition, they're going to be pretty basic. I just shot a 3-gun here, didn't have a malfunction one. So to me, that's very important. I saw I saw a top leader in one division with his shotgun, went down on him, and it cost him the championship.
Wow.
Yeah, and he was last stage of the match.
It's-
last stage of the match, very critical. Went from first to second just with one shotgun malfunction. So you want good, reliable. You can over-trick everything.
Right.
Like all the gas systems on the ARs, my bolt has the lightest weight bolt and blah, 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 and then it quits in the match. So once again, basic usually, okay.
Let it go, Jerry.
Okay,
Just
AR-15,
get it off your chest.
M16. I don't think there's a product where the U.S. government has spent more money to make this platform.
Right. Over decades.
Over decades,
Yeah.
billions of rounds, and a guy gonna walk in a gun shop and buy a $10 part. You're gonna make it better. I think the government probably would have made it better with a $10 part.
Right.
So you have to take the basic platform and maybe modify it just a little bit, but it's very proven the way it is, and we make it so better it doesn't run. So
Yeah, and you know, and that's what we really kind of wanted to talk about was being able to help you guys get out there for that first match and really get going. Because the last thing you want to do is just go out there, spend a lot of money, get frustrated because something's not working or things are breaking, and lose interest in the sport. You know, and it's easy to do, or it can be just extremely frustrating to the point that you just give up. You know, like forget it. It's not for me, even though you put yourself in a bad situation to start with.
Yeah.
So we hope that these tips, you know, kind of help you guys get out there. And like Jerry said, just get out there. Get out there, start shooting. Whatever you got, it is good enough. If it fits into a class, it is good enough to get started. It doesn't matter if it's your carry pistol, just go out there.
Go play.
And go play. You know, go have fun. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit the like button. Also make sure you notify so you get more amazing videos just like this one. We hope you have a great day.